How did a clerical error turn into the best assignment ever? I found out when the Army accidentally sent me to a Special Operations Support Unit instead of regular infantry. Fresh out of advanced individual training as a 25B IT specialist, I was supposed to report to 3rd Infantry Division at Fort Stewart. Standard assignment for a new soldier. Fix computers, maintain networks, nothing exciting. My order said report to Building 1247 at Fort Bragg. Figured it was just a processing stop before heading to Georgia. Showed up with my duffel bag expecting a quick in and out. The staff sergeant at the desk looked confused when I handed him my paperwork. You're the new 25B? Yeah, Sergeant. Specialist Turner reporting for duty. He disappeared into a back office for 20 minutes. Came back looking even more confused. Sir, we need to see you about this new guy. That's when Captain Hayes walked out. Tall guy, quiet confidence, wearing a uniform I'd never seen before. Different patches, subdued everything, no unit markings visible. Turner, right? Your security clearance is current? Yes, sir. Secret clearance from my training. Good. Follow me. He led me through 3 different secure doors, each requiring a different access card. Red warning signs everywhere about authorized personnel only. This definitely wasn't standard infantry processing. We ended up in a briefing room with maps I didn't recognize and equipment I'd never seen. Other soldiers came in wearing the same unmarked uniforms. Everyone was older, more serious. Welcome to the 528th Special Operations Support Battalion, Captain Hayes announced. You'll be maintaining communication systems for classified operations. Everything you see here stays here. I raised my hand like an idiot. Sir, I think there's been a mistake. I'm supposed to be going to Fort Stewart. Infantry support. The captain checked my file again. Says here you requested special operations assignment. High ASVAB scores, top of your class in IT school, volunteer for airborne training. None of that was true. My ASVAB was decent, but nothing special. I graduated middle of my class. Never volunteered for airborne anything because I'm terrified of heights. But nobody seemed interested in correcting the error. They handed me a new ID card, room assignment, and a stack of non-disclosure agreements to sign. First week was intense. Advanced network security training, classified communication protocols, equipment worth more than my house. Everything operated at a level way above my experience. My job was maintaining satellite communication links for teams I couldn't ask about, going places I couldn't know, radio traffic in languages I didn't recognize, coordinating operations I'd never hear about again. The work was incredible. Cutting-edge technology, unlimited budget, missions that actually mattered. Every day brought new challenges that pushed my skills beyond anything regular Army would offer. 6 months in, I finally asked Sergeant First Class Katie about the mix-up. She laughed and pulled out my original orders. You were supposed to go to the 528th Signal Company at Fort Stewart. Someone in personnel typed 528 Special Operations instead of 528th Signal. Computer auto-filled the rest. By the time anyone noticed, you'd already been cleared for classified work. Easier to keep you here than transfer you out and risk security issues. Plus, you were doing good work. Why fix what isn't broken? 2 years later, I'd earned my airborne wings, completed advanced IT certifications, and worked on communication systems for operations I still can't discuss. Got promoted to sergeant ahead of my peers because special operations moves fast when you prove yourself. Applied for warrant officer school and got accepted immediately. Meanwhile, my buddy Eric got sent to Fort Stewart like originally planned. Spent 2 years fixing broken desktop computers and resetting passwords for officers who forgot their login information. My security clearance opened doors to contractor jobs paying triple what regular IT specialists make. Every employer wanted someone with special operations experience. Last month, I ran into the personnel clerk who made the original error. She's now a sergeant working at the same office. I thanked her for the best mistake of her career. She pulled up the old paperwork on her screen and started laughing. You want to know the really funny part? There is no 528th Signal Company at Fort Stewart. I made up that unit number completely. Was having a bad day, typed random numbers, sent you to the only 528th unit in the system. Pure luck it worked out. That random mistake launched my entire military career. Sometimes the Army's famous bureaucratic incompetence works in your favor.